Welcome back to Whiteboard Wednesday. I'm Kirk Tanner, Chief Marketing Officer at Fishbowl. And since it's January, we're going to continue our conversation about New Year's resolutions. And this week, we're going to talk about improving business relationships. We've got a nice little drawing here with your business on this side, this bridge, and our customers right here behind me. And but we're going to start on this side over here, okay? We want to build this bridge, and we're going to start out with making some connections. One of the ways we can do this is by using email effectively. There's a lot of emails that you can be sending to your customers that are very acceptable. You know, those might be special offers or promotions, but they can also be things like when you ship or when a customer orders, you're sending confirmation. So they order, they get a confirmation email that that order has been received. You ship it, they get a confirmation that you've shipped it. But also, it's nice to get a confirmation email back that they've actually received the product so that you know your customer got what they ordered. Another nice connection is social media. It's a way to communicate with your target audience in a way that they can kind of interact and build a good relationship with you. But these are the core elements of building this bridge. Then we come down to committing. And you'll notice we've got the blue bolts here. Committing is all about making sure that what you do for your customers is on time and the quality of the products that they're getting is the quality of products that they're looking for. And this is going to be very important to repeat business. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more here in a second. But finally, in building this bridge, we want to make sure that we've got this wrench over here and that we're constantly compensating and making adjustments so that this bridge is always as strong as possible and functioning. Some things that can go into the compensation are things like your history and pricing. Now, if you're running your business and you're doing these things and managing all your inventory manually, this can get pretty labor intensive. It can be hard to have the information you want when you need it. If you've got an automated system, all of these things, you know, the email stuff can be happening in an automated fashion, making sure that your on-time deliveries and your quality is there. You've got all of that data at your fingertips, you know, history and pricing, it's all there in an automated system. So if you're doing this manually or trying to do this manually, you might want to consider moving over to an automated system to build these relationships and keep this bridge strong and healthy. Now, let's shift to the other side here. Our primary focus here is we want to make sure that we recognize the value of an existing customer. This is according to Bain & Company Consulting. Poor service is the primary reason why customers leave a business. 4 times more likely to defect because of poor service. Now, an interesting point that they make is that 91% of unsatisfied customers simply walk away. They don't say anything to you. And so it's really important for you to have this bridge and all that information that we talked about so that you're monitoring these customers, because you don't want them walking away, and if they're not saying anything, if you're not paying attention, you don't know this is happening. So this new versus existing, it's 5 to 20% likely that you're going to get a new customer when you're reaching out to prospects, but you got a 60 to 70% likelihood that an existing customer is going to repurchase. So looking at this bridge becomes really critical to driving your business and making it successful. And then the final point here is that new customers are going to cost you 6 to 7 times more to obtain than your existing customers. So now if we come back over here to your side of the business, all of a sudden these things that you're going to do to make sure that you're moving inventory out to those customers becomes really important, because you want to make sure you keep your customers happy. The key here to building this business relationship is being consistent. Make sure that those deliveries and the quality, your communications, and your compensations and adjustments are all happening in a way to keep this traffic running smoothly. If you do that, you'll move plenty of inventory to make sure that your business is successful and your customers are happy. That's it for this week's Whiteboard Wednesday. Join us next week where we'll be talking about getting rid of bad practices.